Good morning, everyone. Hope you can join me here to learn how to deal with stress. How many of you are feeling a little stressed right now? Worried, you're not sleeping. I would love to help. My name is Margaret Raitt. I am a wellness advocate with doTERRA, which means gift of the earth in Latin. We have the purest and most potent essential oils on the planet. And you can look at all my previous posts to find out why and all the testing that we do. But today I'm gonna, for our short time together, I wanna help you deal with your stress and your sleep, because the most common things people complain to me about or ask me for help with are stress and sleep, and focus, and aches and discomforts. And so the most common things are stress and sleep by far that people ask for help. So I want to give you some tips. If you already use doTERRA, maybe this will help you use what you have, or figure out what you want to order next. If you don't, I'd love to be your person. I take it very seriously. I want to empower you to take care of yourself and your family, and I don't want to sell to you. I want to help you empower. I want to empower you so that you can take care of your family on a daily basis and yourself. And so I don't know if you know this, but when you breathe in an aroma, it goes to the tiny control tower in your brain called the hypothalamus. And when you're stressed, it orders the brain to send out the stress hormones. So I don't know if you've heard of cortisol, but if you have a high amount of cortisol in your system, which is caused by stress, it can lead to all kinds of issues, which is probably why you might not be sleeping if you have sleep issues. Symptoms of chronic stress are, here's just a few: irritability, anxiety or depression, headaches, insomnia, poor immune function, and increased blood pressure. So those are just a few of the symptoms that can be caused by chronic stress. So frequent and prolonged stress is not good. Okay, now there are moments when it's fight or flight mode, which is good. That's a good time to have stress, but not all the time. Okay, so I want to give you some pointers, and I want to tell you about some of our products that save me on a daily basis. The number one, which I think you all need to know about, is our adaptive line. It comes with, there's an oil, full strength oil blend. There's a roller, which has this in it, but it's diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So that's meant for like putting it on. I'll show you. This is what a roller looks like. This is not the adaptive, this is frankincense, but you can roll it on your wrist, and I keep that in my purse, which is why it's not with me right now down in my office, because if I'm stressed, it's gonna save me in the moment's notice. Like, for instance, I have situational anxious feelings, and so one of them is going to the dentist. So I don't know if any of you can feel me here. I'm one of those. Yes, even getting a cleaning at the dentist can send me through the roof. I don't know why. I don't know if I had something going on when I was a child that happened in the dentist chair. But I take one of these adaptive capsules, which are completely different than the oil. I posted some information earlier about these, but it's botanicals that have been studied and proven to help calm you down. Okay, so this is, I take one of these before I leave my house to go to the dentist. And the last 2 times I've done that, and I had pretty much zero anxious feelings. And I just couldn't even believe that it worked. So if you're dealing with chronic stress or anxious feelings right now, I think everyone is, but this is, I think, something that you really need to try. And the oil is great for diffusing. One of the simple ways you can do it too, breathe it out of the bottle or just put it in your hand. cup over your nose and mouth. Oh, that's so lovely. That's a combination of oils. It does include lavender in here, but there's a lot of other oils like copaiba, and there's many in here, and there's studies behind why they use them. So that's why it works so well. So number one, adaptive for lowering your stress. We also have our grounding blend. We have a whole emotional aromatherapy line. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. This is our emotion wheel. I'll post this after I'm done. The emotions are on the inside, so you can go to your emotion and go out to figure out which oil you need. This has motivate, just like cheer, passion, forgive, console, and peace. That's our emotional aromatherapy line. Motivate's one of my favorites when I want to stay focused and get stuff done. I like to diffuse it. I have a diffuser going back here. This is on sale right now while supplies last. It's going to go fast. It's probably going to sell out today. So if you're interested in this diffuser, it does come with a bottle of our holiday peace, which is like being in a forest. It's lovely, lovely, lovely. I use it in my prayer time in the mornings. It has frankincense in it and all the fir oils, balsam fir, Siberian fir. That's on sale while supplies last. It comes with the oil. Okay, you can look in the Grab and Go album. Oh, I think I have it in there. It's in there somewhere if you want to look for price. Okay, sleep is next. So a lot of times you're not sleeping because you're stressed. Okay, so if you can handle that and get your feelings, get yourself calmed down, you're probably going to sleep a lot better. But if you need a little extra support, my favorites are, okay, so this is if you really have issues, okay? I have a friend, a very close friend, who she hadn't slept more than 3 or 4 hours a night in over 20 years. Okay, so I was motivated to help her because that is not good for your physical well-being, emotional well-being. It's just not good. You should be getting a minimum of 7 hours of uninterrupted sleep. Okay, I know some of you don't. I do now that I know what to do. I slept so good last night. I'm like, what did I do? My Serenity oil on the bottom of my feet. So this is the oil. This also has lavender in it, but it does have cedarwood and vetiver and some other oils that help you stay asleep. So bottom of your feet, in case you're wondering why, watch my other video. Bottom of the feet is a very good place to put the oils. They help you, gets into your system very quickly and helps with what it needs to. The oils are very smart. Our bodies are natural. They work with the oils. So Serenity Blend I highly recommend for diffusing at night or bottom of your feet, because my husband and I, we diffuse Breathe oil, which is our respiratory blend, because if I don't diffuse this, he snores. And so if you have any snorers in your family, this is a good one. That helps me sleep because I'm a light sleeper, and if he's not snoring, I'm going to sleep better. So I put this on the bottom of my feet, and then I don't need this because that helps me. But those of you who need extra support, this is just a capsule. So I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so it's got some botanicals in there, and this would be, I would recommend this in place of some of those over-the-counters that you might be taking to help you sleep. I wanted to mention something here real quick. So 70% of problems sleeping are related to psychophysiological issues, 15% environmental, and 15% medical. Increased cortisol levels means melatonin levels will not be able to rise as they should to promote restful sleep. So that's why controlling your cortisol, which is your stress hormone, is so important when it comes to sleep. Okay, so other oils, like some people just use cedarwood. Vetiver is a very good one for sleeping. If you have kiddos that don't sleep, we have a kids collection. Let's see what it's called here. I have them all right here. Oops, I grabbed the wrong one. Okay, we have a calming oil for kids. I don't remember the exact name, but we have a whole kids line that are specially diluted, special oils for them. We have a courage blend, a protective blend, a grounding blend. So if you have a little bit of a child who's a little bit high strung, high energy, steady, is our grounding blend. That's a really good one. And then if your kid needs focus, we have our I know this is backwards. We have our kids thinker blend. Now the kids can also use the other oils I mentioned. You just want, depending on their age, you want to dilute it. Okay. So focus, I want to talk about that as well. So also when you are sad, I want to talk about emotions in general. So the oils, when you breathe it in, I talked about this yesterday, when you breathe in an aroma, it goes to the limbic part of your brain where memory and emotions are stored. So you can instantly uplift your mood as well. So if you are feeling a little sad or discouraged, which right now in our world is just something none of us have ever lived through. So I want to give you the tools to help you be able to bring joy into your life right now. Okay, I know that's hard for some of us, but we have no control over certain things. Okay, so we can control ourselves and our reaction, and so the oils can help you with that. So if you are feeling a little sad too, the citrus oil, citrus is gonna bring you right up, and I call wild orange our happy oil. We also have elevation, we have cheer, we have oils specifically designed and blends to actually uplift your mood. So again, aromatically and diffusing and breathing out of your hands is all you need to do. You don't necessarily have to take something internally, although I do recommend this highly. Okay, so focus. I wanted to keep this short, but it's really hard for me because I want to tell you all the things. Oh my gosh. Okay, so a lot of you have your kids at home, right? Are your kids doing remote learning? Comment below. My son is in high school. He's a junior in high school, and he's in his room right now doing online learning. I'm fortunate because he's doing okay with it so far. He still FaceTimes his friends and stuff, and it's just the isolation is so bad for our kids. But if you have younger kids especially, trying to keep them focused at home must be a nightmare. I can't imagine. So there's a lot of things you can do to help them during the day. You can diffuse peppermint and wild orange. Mints and citrus together help with focus. So if you need focus, if your kids need focus, take mints and citrus. Okay, that's why our Motivate blend already has citrus and mints in it, and other oils to help you stay on task. Adaptive that I talked about earlier also can help with that. You can diffuse that with some citrus or whatever you need to help keep your kids focused, okay? And then the rollers, the kids love these rollers, okay? Because they can do them themselves, okay? They're, unless you have a baby or like a toddler that you're not gonna let this have, they can do this on their own, right? And they might know when they need it. Kids are so smart at knowing what they need. Okay, so the kids collection is really fun. You can buy those individually or you can buy them in a set. I have my notes here, remote learning. So what do you need help with? Tomorrow I'm going to talk about probably our top 10 oils. I haven't talked about aches and discomfort yet. The oils can help you with so many things. What do you want to learn? Are you familiar with doTERRA, or do you want a free consultation with me? No pressure or anything. I love doing one-on-one consultations because then we can really focus in on what you need. Most common issues people talk about with me that they need help with are sleep, inflammation, aches, discomfort, digestive, stress, seasonal threats, focus, head tension, weight management. We have so many products that can help with so many issues, and they're 100% natural. So I'd love to share those with you. Lastly, I wanted to announce our winner from yesterday. I'm doing a daily winner, by the way. I want to make sure I didn't forget anything. I didn't talk about everything that can help with your emotions because I don't want to be on here all day. So if you have something specific you want to address that I didn't talk about, but in the beginning I focused on stress. If you're watching this replay, you got this at the end. Stress, sleep, emotions, and focus is what I mainly focused on today. Okay.